Hello and welcome to In Focus program. Today's topic of discussion is the vintage MiG-21 and why the Indian Air Force continues to fly them. So the points of discussion will be background of the news, what is the MiG-21 aircraft, past MiG accidents and causes, when are the aircraft getting phased out, why does the IAF continue flying the MiG aircraft, government initiatives, way forward and prelims MCQ. So first of all, moving on to the background, a MiG-21 fighter jet of the Indian Air Force, that is IAF, crashed on May 8 near Rajasthan's Suratgarh while it was on a routine operational training sortie. While the pilot sustained minor injuries after ejection, the aircraft wreckage fell on a house in Bahlol Nagar in Hanumangarh district in the state, killing 3 civilians. Now let's understand what is the MiG-21 aircraft. The MiG-21s are among the 6 fighter jets presently flown by the Indian Air Force and for a long period of time has been the backbone of the IAF. The MiG-21s are single-engine, single-seater, multi-role fighter ground attack aircraft. While they were first inducted in 1963 as an interceptor aircraft, over the next few decades they were upgraded to perform a variety of roles performed by a fighter aircraft, including ground attack. India has procured over 700 MiG-21 aircraft of different variants since then, such as the Type 77, Type 96 and the BIS. The latest of them are the MiG-21 Bison, which is an upgraded aircraft with advanced missiles and radars and better avionics. Over 100 MiG-21s with the IAF have been upgraded to Bison since 2006. The aircraft in the past had proved their mettle in several wars fought by India. For instance, in the Bangladesh Liberation War of 1971, the MiG-21's Type 77 variant had played a major role in swaying the war's result in India's favor. The combat jet was also among the mainstay of the IAF in the 1965 war and the 1999 Kargil conflict with Pakistan. In 2019, Group Captain Abhinandan Vardhaman, then a wing commander of the erstwhile Srinagar-based No. 51 Squadron, was flying a MiG-21 Bison when he donned a F-16 aircraft of the Pakistan Air Force. Past MiG accidents and causes. As per available government data, close to 500 MiG-21s have crashed in the last 60 years, killing over 170 pilots. More than 20 aircraft have crashed since 2010. In fact, in the very first year of its induction in 1963, 2 of the Soviet-era aircraft had crashed. In July last year, a trainer version of the fighter aircraft crashed, killing 2 pilots on board, and in 2021, there were 5 MiG-21 Bison crashes that killed 3 pilots. The reasons for the crashes have been several, ranging from technical defects, human error, bird hits or spatial disorientation of pilots in certain circumstances. They were used longer. Each aircraft has a specific flight hours lifespan, and the usefulness of MiG-21 aircraft has never been exhausted. However, their continued use leads to accidents. It is not considered seriously in the inquiry. When are the aircraft getting phased out? There are 3 squadrons of MiG-21 Bison aircraft currently in service in the IAF. Each squadron comprises 16 to 18 aircraft aside from 1 to 2 trainer versions. In September last year, the decorated No. 51 Squadron was number-plated. The 3 MiG-21 Bison squadrons are planned to be phased out by December 2025. Now let's understand why does the IAF continue flying the MiG aircraft. The IAF has sanctioned squadron strength of 42 even as its current squadron strength is around 30. Phasing out the fighter jets earlier would bring down the IAF's fighter squadron strength at dangerously low levels, especially till they are replaced by the indigenous light combat aircraft Tejas squadrons. Last year, Air Chief Marshal V.R. Chaudhary said that the IAF can at the most reach 35 squadrons by next decade, even after considering new fighter acquisitions and the planned phasing out existing squadrons of aging fighter jets. Senior IAF officers, particularly those who have flown the aircraft, have often said the aircraft did not have an abysmal safety record when compared to the number of flying hours and the years in service, and have on various occasions highlighted the rigorous maintenance and checks that every fighter aircraft undertakes before going on a sortie. Now moving on to government initiatives. A report tabled in Parliament highlights that delay in aircraft procurement is the biggest hurdle in the modernization of the Air Force. In recent times, only Tejas and Rafale aircraft have been inducted into the Air Force. Their number is also comparatively less. It is planned to install 10 units, squadrons of Tejas. HAL has received orders for 83 aircraft. Keeping in view the requirement of the Air Force, their production is being accelerated. The Tejas project was stalled for 4 decades. Apart from this, 114 multi-role fighter jets are to be procured. A deal with Russia for around 30 Sukhoi aircraft is on the way. Once these issues are resolved, the wait for the new planes will end. Now lastly, way forward. Preventing future aircraft accidents lies in the usage of a combination of technology and appropriate and adequate pilot training. The installation of ground proximity warning system in the aircraft will generate early signals that can alert the flight crew to take preventive measures against the onset of CFIT. And effective training of pilots to develop situational awareness and carry out the right intervention must be emphasized in pilot training. Now it's time for the prelims MCQ. With reference to MiG-21 aircraft, consider the following statements. 1. India got its first single-engine MiG-21 in 1963. 2. The MiG-21s are double-engine, two-seater, multi-role fighter ground attack aircraft. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? Send the answer of this question in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching.